Hello, Aries. Hi, this is Marta with Universal Power Tarot, and these messages we bring you today are supposed to encourage, elevate, and empower you guys. Hi, how are you doing? Ooh, I love it. I love your energy. Thank you. There's something sparkly going on here too. I really, really love it. Something root chakra too, having to do with security. So as you can tell, we're diving right in. I really feel like go, go, go kind of energies, but with a smooth kind of a touch. So with a feminine kind of a touch. Maybe you just recently were able to balance things out a bit in your life. As I was walking the dogs earlier, I realized, or I picked up actually this one. I think it's actually glass, but I immediately thought blue topaz, and I knew that this was for you. So some of you may have been working with blue topaz, or you are being called to work with blue topaz. Please look up the properties of this stone if this resonates with you for some reason, and I trust that the right information will come to you, because oftentimes when we look up properties of a stone, there's a myriad of properties for one thing. What does it mean to you? Like, what resonates with you most, and why do you think you need it at this time? There's something chakra alignment, as you can see. This is another one I found. This is citrine, and this is clear quartz. So there's something chakra alignment going on with you right now. Either you consciously know it and you're actually actively pursuing that, or it's something that needs to happen or is in the process of happening right now in your life. I also got rolling the dice with this one for some reason. I know that there's tarot dice, for example, which are interesting. So you may have recently acquired those, where you're rolling the dice on something. What I can definitely feel is there's a divine feminine side and a divine masculine side. And I really want to look into this, which is what we're going to do right now, Aries. So let's hop in and see what wants to come out. I almost wanted to say we're going to look at your situation, the higher view, but that's not quite what we're going to do, because I really feel strongly there's something feminine, a lineage, and masculine lineage that wants to be highlighted in your case here. What do we have for Aries? Wow. No. This one, yes. Ooh, this one, yes. This one, no. This one, yes. This one, no. This one, yes. Oh, wow. This one, yes. This one, no. More cards for this side? Yeah, so apparently we have 3 cards for the Divine Feminine already. And now we're going to pull another one for the Divine Masculine side, or the lineage. Judgment, no, no. This is good, yeah. It's also interesting because we have one card that is visible, which is in the Divine Feminine side. It's the 9 of Swords. And on the Divine Masculine sides, we actually have Judgment. Very interesting. Let me put this to the side. My own notes here. With the 9 of Swords, this is clearly, heavier energy, being burdened by something here. Sleepless nights could be popping up. Also anxiety, like on the Divine Feminine side. And this could be something that is displaying for you, Aries, internally, whereas you'll feel it and see it externally too. Okay, so, but these are thoughts. So this is something. And there's immediately something healing coming in too. So this is something, if you looked at it, it would disappear. With anything, fear and anxiety, it only gets big if we don't look at it. And it will feel bigger as we don't look at it. Once we start to look at it, it'll, disappear. Because it has a message for us, right? Any emotions do have messages for us. Although I'm quite aware that this is, thoughts, because it's the Swords. What I do see here, there's definitely help around, and not little help around you. With this one, with all the light spots here, there's definitely something around you that is of encouragement of sorts here for you to keep going, and you're on the right path. Sometimes on this journey, it doesn't feel like we're on the right path whatsoever, because it's just heavier energy, and then we're just like, oh my goodness, it doesn't feel good. But Spirit is trying to get you from point A to point B, and this is something that you really need to know. Yes. Yeah, exactly. From point A to point B. There you go. There's your point B. That's the Hierophant. This is Taurian energy too, with the number 5. It's about spiritual enlightenment. It's about the journey. It speaks about the journey that you are on as a Divine Feminine. So again, divine feminine, divine masculine likewise, right? So this would be your side over here, but right now we're talking to the internal divine feminine. But it could literally also, you know, if we're talking about the twin flame journey or a divine counterpart, this could be what's going on, whether you identify more with the divine feminine or divine masculine side of things. There could be a dynamic playing out here. So the Hierophant is very accepting of the now. I want to say of that moment. If a thing is like that, it's fine. If a thing is the other way, that's fine too. You know, it's dissolving social norms, dissolving any patterns that would hinder that sort of growth and that sort of expansion here for you, Aries. It's quite beautiful. It's going towards the light. Definitely going towards the light. If we're talking about like I'm getting like a commitment to self, a high level commitment with self. This one, yes. So, you know, self-love, yeah. And a new beginning too, with the Ace of Pentacles. So a high level commitment to yourself. Self-love, self-care. There's a lot that's happening in this area, and really like being good with this. It seems to me you're really far along already on your journey. I almost want to say this is a hiccup of sorts with the Nine of Swords. So it's not that big is what they're saying. This only seems big, like the issue you're currently experiencing, but it's not really that big, okay? The moment you look at it, it will start to shrink. Ace of Pentacles, that's a new beginning that's, you know, built on a, excuse me, wow. That was just the throat that almost hit me here. Right here, that's odd. It's an odd place to put this, because it's not really symmetrical, not yet anyways, unless we're expecting that another card is coming out here, which is most likely. But for now, it kind of could feel like something, as soon as this comes in with the Ace of Pentacles, you know, the new beginning that's built on a stable foundation. And this is when I couldn't finish the sentence because my throat chakra was all of a sudden like this, you know, like, whoa. Self-expression, but also healthy boundaries, right? And this is something that's given by spirit, but it may feel a little bit displaced, or like, what am I going to do with this? Kind of an energy is what I'm getting with this. Not really understanding maybe at first that this is, you know, a true blessing, something that, a gift, that this is an actual gift. When you get to that point, maybe come back to that reading if this resonates with you, because this is important. This is really important. That gift over here. Chakra alignment. It's weird because this too now seems kind of like a little bit not so straight anymore, like I thought I had set it up with the cards over here. Let's go to the masculine side for you here, Aries. We have Judgment with the number 20, which is a major arcana. Over here we have one major arcana too. There's a realization, a realization about self on the masculine side. Something you didn't see before. If this is internal, if we're talking actual divine masculine counterpart, then it's something that they didn't see before, that is being brought to their awareness. But it's actually because this is being reflected like on the other side as well. If we're talking about alignment, things are coming into alignment here, then this is very important, because once I know something, I can actually start to do something about it, right? But it sometimes is not the easiest thing to look at, because Spirit's like, well, there you go. It's right there. There is an importance for you to look at things. It's like, and it's gonna, you know, be there. It's gonna be the thorn in your heel, so to speak, that Spirit is pushing you to see. It'll, you know, amp up in uncomfortableness. And let me just say this: if you're not about, you know, personal and spiritual growth, then this is probably not for you, because I also realize that a lot of people don't want to, you know, work on themselves like all the time, because this can be exhausting. So, but I think I strongly feel this is going in that direction, in the direction of whoever wants to hear it, whoever is into self-development at this time, then this is really for you, because I'm really trying to be diplomatic with the readings too, and I don't want to be overbearing, but I also want to deliver the message here, is what I want to say. Yeah. Yes. Oh, wow. Five of Swords. There's something going on, like in the mental space. Winning the battle but losing the war is always like my expression for the Five of Swords, because there could have been, like, you two could have had a disagreement, and internally too, like divine masculine, divine feminine, that kind of pushed you two apart. In the first place, it's a matter of coming back together, you know, the alignment here. Because why is there like a border or a separation in place in the first place? And the reason for it is that you and them need to work things out by themselves. And I find it interesting. I never, and this may be different for different journeys, but in my own personal journey, it never occurred that I worked on divine feminine and divine masculine at the same time. It was rather, okay, now we're stepping into the divine feminine energies and working on these. Now it's time for the masculine to catch up, and let's do some inner masculine work here, inner masculine healing. And then it went back and forth, and you know, but never at the same time. And it's the same thing for if we're talking about any counterpart situation. Sometimes you have to be in separation to understand certain things, because once in a relationship, I think it's a bit harder to grow. It's a bit harder to shift patterns. And it all has its pros and cons, right? Relationships give you warmth, hopefully, and protectedness and that sort of a thing. So it's a matter of what you chose before you came here. Like, which lesson shall it be for you this lifetime, kind of a thing, Aries. Okay, let me see. Last card. Knight of Pentacles. I see him sowing his... He has already sown his seeds, and they will come to fruition. They definitely will. They definitely will. This is interesting because I feel these are connected, the Ace of Pentacles with the Knight of Pentacles. It looks like he's walking away though, or he has walked away. It could be that on your end, you're a bit confused about what's happening over here again, because sometimes we do have, like, especially twin flames or a divine counterpart, they often have like a telepathic connection. And sometimes that connection is even, you know, blocked by spirit. So you don't really know what the other one's doing. And I don't know why I'm getting such strong twin flame energies here. So it must be that one of you are feeling that you are in that type of connection. And to me personally, twin flame is like a rather rough journey to be on, because you each come into your most authentic self, into your own energies, and you have to learn a lot. And this is a rather fast journey of self-growth and self-development. So, and you know, you're gonna miss each other, and like really extremely, and the feelings are really extreme, and it really forces you into something. So again, it's not gonna be from, you know, from something in your heel to something bigger, because it forces us to really step into our own sovereign divine beingness, I want to say. All right, this was a lot. I hope, you know, it served you. I really do. We're going to leave it at that for now, but we also take it over to Patreon, because there's definitely something that needs to be leveled out. I'm also starting to get a headache on my left temple, and it's radiating. So it's something, the feminine lineage, that is being triggered here. And I'm going to look into this for you over on Patreon. If you're interested, the link is down below. I'm sending you so much love, light, and shadow, my dear Aries. And I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.